Today I'll be taking you along for the ultimate mixed media masterclass. We'll be using so many great techniques and even finding the single easiest photo transfer technique I've ever seen. You can try this piece at home and you don't need to draw. Stick around until the end to see how it turned out. I want to test something. I want to make a mixed media piece, but I do want to test certain techniques that I've never shown before. I did some image transfers using specific media bought for it in an art shop. However, I want to check something different today. So I've got this image. Remember, you can do this technique with any photo of yours at home. I used this one because it was royalty free, but unfortunately I believe it was AI. I don't recommend doing or using that at all, but let's just say it's for illustrative purposes and to not use a copyrighted image. I'm going to whip around. Why? Because I don't want those straight edges. First of all, why am I not painting? I'll tell you why. I receive so many messages about my templates because many of you are telling me that you can't really paint realistically, and that's absolutely fine. I've got students I work with, they always complain they can't copy an image, so I'm absolutely used to it. That's why I'm trying to show you one of the possible ways. I did not use laser printer. I used the normal inkjet printer that I've got at home, and I want to check if it's going to transfer or not. And I'm not going to use any media. I was going to use Mod Podge, but I thought let's just make it even simpler. But if it doesn't work, well, nothing will happen. If it works, this will open lots of possibilities for many of you, and that would make me happy. So of course I'm going to flip her over while painting, so that means she's going to be on this side. This is roughly where my image will go. All I'm going to do is I'm going to add a layer of white paint. That's it. It better work. Because I'll be very disappointed if it doesn't. Alright. Well, see you later, lady. That's it. Not necessary, but just for fun. Okay. See you tomorrow. Oh, I'm excited. Without further ado, let me try to peel it off and see if it works. All I'm going to do is spraying some water. Oh, look how cute. I so wish she transferred. I am really hopeful. I'm trying to scrape gently first because I really don't know what to expect. This is the first time ever. This is my prototype. I didn't try it before at all. Uh-oh. Okay, something is coming. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The paper's coming off. Look. Now you can see a bigger chunk. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's perfection. There you go. All I did is I used the white paint. I did mention that it's my very first time ever. That's all right. Oh. You know what? This is the most satisfying thing ever. Yes. I have to see this. That's the print here. And that's what stays on the canvas. I got pretty skilled in the end. I peeled it carefully on her face, and I'm going to distress those edges. I'm wondering what to do next with her. Just looking at the face, and what my first intention was, I wanted to create this painting in the style of Pre-Raphaelites or maybe Art Nouveau. I've been looking online, some examples. See those portraits, something like that, but well, with my own twist. Maybe use Mod Podge for glossy effect. If I don't like it, I can later on use matte varnish. Let's apply that. Now look how nicely it got stuck and it's covered. I have to make a decision at the moment. What do I want to be seen, and what about the rest? Is the rest going to be abstract, or what's going to happen? The neck is somewhere here. You see that? That's the part. Now this part, there's an arm, as you can see. I think I would like to add the top of her head, yes, somehow. I'm going to apply gesso to the background and then let's see what else. I like not having a plan. I like not knowing where I'm going. This is white acrylic gesso. While I'm applying it, I know what would go really well with her image and the beautiful French writing. Yes. I'll probably put it in 2 places. There are a couple of places that would probably look good 3D. For example, the missing rose petal. Like that. Can make it even more 3D. This is a mixed media piece, so you just add what you want, whatever you think will look best. What if I added some heavy gesso to her arm? I think this painting would look really good if we go full-on mixed media. I found this and I thought that's just in the right character for the painting. So I don't know how I'm going to apply it, what I'm going to do. Oh, I could even add some, I don't know, something to her, like a headgear, or maybe cut out the individual flowers. Let's see, I'm going to cut out a few and see what I like the most. Look at this! I don't know, I kind of like it on her. I think it's going to be fun. I was going to paint her hair, but now I really want to add some elements. Let's enjoy. I could have used gesso, but I soaked it in my very thick archival PVA glue. I'm just going to keep it as it is now. I cut out this one, but look how nice that looks. Oh, I've got something I would love to use. Some ridiculous transparent dress. I never wore it, don't you worry. Suppose I can squash it till it's all gluey. Stick it down. It kind of opens up, you know, when you pull it down. Yes. Gets stuck to me. The rubbish away and look for some more treasure. I had lots of questions about my treasure bag. I mean, I called it a treasure bag in the latest episode. That's this. Some random pieces of fabric, some packaging. That's a nice one as well. Elements. I've been collecting that for years and years, so I don't... this was a big, lovely shirt that I never ever wore, but look at the pattern. Oh, that looks so nice. Everything will look so nice. Oh, yes. I don't even know what's in it. What's in the bag? Oh, look at this. Yeah, I know, every sane person would just take that scrap and put it in the bin, but not me. No, because look, I could use it now. So if you have space, I recommend, yes, collecting some rubbish. Do you remember these? The ones I made, and I found them in the last episode when I was making the abstract piece, and now I remember them. I think I'm going to make some mass production because they were so useful, so much fun. Yes, so I am going to add, it doesn't matter which color, I can put them anywhere. I can even put them here, just to make it more elaborate. I know it's blue now, but don't you worry. I just thought I'll enhance this. Let's call it a crown, perhaps. I do have some copper beads. I could drop them, maybe a couple in here. What would that look like? Many of my patrons were mentioning, how difficult it is to draw a face. So I suppose that was my reason behind it, the project. I'm drawn towards sort of teals. Maybe when you look at her face, it's got this greenish hue, and I think that would probably look nice with this kind of background. In this case, I don't want anything vibrant. It may change 20 times, 10 times, 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, who knows. I also have some pouring acrylic because this is probably the closest to the color I want to get. Sea green. When you mix a color with white, you are getting some very pretty pastels. Baby pastels, I would say. That's not what I want to see on my painting. I want them a little bit more elegant, I would say. That's what adding grey, I'm adding black, but in a nutshell, it's adding grey will do to the paint. In my opinion, it will make the paint more elegant. I am going to add something else. Okay, I'm definitely getting somewhere with this. Your piece is what you have in your mind and you kind of get there. Sometimes you've no idea where the piece will take you, and this is the latter. Some sections are darker, some lighter. I like it this way. Some have got a little bit yellow ochre, some of them have got more blue. If I knew I was going to add all those decorations, I would have painted the background first and then apply them on. If I wanted them white, I can coat them with the background color and then decide what I want to put on top. And that's also one option. I think gold looks really stunning with teal. I must say that the skin tone is pretty unusual. Super pale with a hint of green. I'm going to mix a little bit of touch of magenta and yellow ochre. That gives us some brownish color. Now I'm putting it into white, which for my students is the hardest thing to do when they're making skin tone. But I don't know, just brown, take a little bit of brown, put it in white. It should not be, so challenging. Super pale with a hint of green. It's a bit spooky now. Okay, that's probably a bit darker though. Okay, that's like really hint of green. If you are just starting out or would like to see me slow down and show everything in more detail, head over to my Patreon to find extended versions of my weekly tutorials. patreon.com/abcreativeofficial. See? Look, when I touch her, this is actually not bad. I'm so not used to using green with. It's almost the same as the background. I just realized. White to the rescue. I could have covered all that with green. I could have, but I don't know. It's just I like a challenge. I do like a challenge. So that's it. To add more texture, I might even use a palette knife. I didn't want just brush marks, I wanted something else. Covering everything with this mix. Burnt umber, yellow ochre and magenta. I'm trying to unify the painting a little bit. Some lighter values, but maybe I'll use a different brush for that. If it's not the same yellow, I'm just adding it into other places. This way all her hair will kind of looks. So when you have a photo, you can actually definitely paint part of it. I'm painting here because I didn't paint before, and yes, of course it could have been done before application. It's nice and therapeutic. Small area, that's it. At the moment, I'm trying to think what to give her to wear, whether just to cover it with paint or maybe add a couple of interesting elements. I think I would like that. I do have some old sewing patterns. Can drape it around. I also found those. These will look nice with the green and purple. I'll think about it. Okay, let me figure out how to apply it here. Look at this adorable rabbit. I I think I need to keep it. Who knows? Oh, that's a kangaroo here. No, kangaroo. I'm going to cut this cute flower here, and maybe the butterfly as well. Ah, it's going to be adorable. It'll take me a couple of minutes because I want to make it really nice. I want to be careful. I know when I put the flower here, it's kind of almost takes away from this one. It's too vibrant. So what am I going to do? I'm still going to stick it, but you'll see in a minute. This is Mod Podge again. So we don't know what she's wearing. She's wearing something, but it's not really defined, and that's what I like about it. I'll put here. And now the rest is going to be brutally ripped. That might be useful. I do want the edges to be very rough. Kind of trying to rip it nicely. Overall, it's going to be interesting. Really muted it nicely. Now I'm soaking it with Mod Podge, so it's not going to ever be removed. Okay, I am happy with this and with the color. Don't you think it looks nice with her? Before I add some final elements and a color to the flowers and I finish the details, I'm going to age the background because I don't want to do things backwards again. This is the glue dried. So look at the color and it's solid. And this is the gesso. So there's a massive difference. Glue, gesso. I must say that for this purpose and for the color scheme, I much prefer the stone, which is more like ivory. So I'm going to cover those parts with glue as well. Because we've got 3D elements, so it's important that we revisit sections with darker color. So then when we take it off, we've got some residue. I can use a knife. I can take majority off. So we're already getting some depth. And I am planning something else anyway. Now I'll try to blend in those edges. So many ways of playing with canvas. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do now. So let's try this. Just a dirty rag. I'm going to apply some paint here. Oh, look at this. If it was completely soaked, I would drop it and it will leave me some marks. But here, see the randomness? I could use a sponge, but then the sponge is sort of softer. These are more, I would say, harsh. Using different colors here. If I want to revisit some section. Random enough and definitely gives different vibes. Okay, let's try this. Whoa, now this is going to be a bit more dramatic. Let's see. Okay, look at this. Something else, definitely with a bit of brown, and that's what I wanted, a hint of color. Look at this beauty. Oh, let's try some drama with palette knife. Let me introduce more of a burnt umber. Also, I can make some streaks of color, wiping some of it off. I'm still planning on something big that you probably don't expect at all. Okay, so at the moment, the background is ready for some exciting part. And this is Naples yellow. I am mixing it with heavy gesso. Why? Because I don't want the gesso to be purely white. Let's try gold. If there's anything left here. Oh, I know you're wondering, what is she going to do? She's, yeah, she's risking a lot. How about bronze? I do have a huge tub of oh, and it's very runny, so that's okay. See this? It would be so easy to apply it on the background first, but of course no, I can't do it. I just have to figure out everything step by step. I really want to apply that behind the lady somehow. But you can see what my problem is going to be, yes? All those protruding bits. Okay, now I can't move it. If I move it, it's going to be in a different place. I wish I had like 10 more hands to hold it for me. Maybe I can tape it down in places. What do you think? It might be a mess. It might be a mess. I'll have, of course, more here and then towards the edges because I'll probably wipe them off. But at the moment, I'm trying my best to apply it. Very nice, satisfying job. I didn't know I would be doing this. I just had this idea. Once I have the idea, I need to check if it's going to work. If you would like to recreate something like this, that's the step I suggest you do it after you apply gesso to the background. It's just going to be waiting for you once you're done with all the rest. Yeah, not expecting it to be perfect. Please don't destroy it while peeling it off. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see some mess, but I think I can fix it. But it's okay. It's okay. I do like the effect, even though it's messy. Okay, first of all, I need to wipe this off because that's the part I don't want to see. Decided actually to do something more radical. I basically wanted the edges most of all. I wasn't too keen on the inside part, but I do want them like rough, like this. Can you see that? Yeah. I am going to do something else. That's very exciting now. So we do have some pattern, but not so in your face. Longer bit here. You know this. Are you ready? Ta-da! This is the moment that I can actually use my leftover gold leaf. Oh. Now I'm really not controlling where it goes. Lots of them will get stuck, and then I'll wait for it to dry and I'll take the big chunks away. Look at this, this is really funny. You see that? At least they're not flying everywhere. Let's see what's left from this. Oh yes. If I want more, I can always reapply more. I just can't seem to finish this piece. I really like working on it. I think it's very interesting. I was also planning to enhance the edges, so let me show you. This is my one and only golden pen that I like. From all the gold pens I have, that's the only one I like. We are going to have all those nice and clear, and yes, there is some gold leaf on some of them. That's fair enough. I am also going to cover these, so now is perfect time. I'm revisiting some patterns here. Of course not everywhere, but I thought it would look nice to see a bit more green underneath here. You see that? A little bit here and there. Okay, now I am very happy with the outcome. I even know who's going to be very happy during the premiere. We've got such an amazing group of people coming every Saturday. It's my family now. I wish I could see them. Now I'm kind of imagining this strap for this gown. I'm going to make them very faint peachy pink, and I also have a plan for the midsection. I don't know if I want them really so vibrant. Oh, I think I got finally maybe just the right color. So I added some red. I might finally leave the petals alone. I think I got the muted shade I was looking for. We need something in the middle, and I've got just I think I've got something amazing. I bought these I don't know how many years ago. As you can see, I didn't use them, but aren't they the cutest? So I could use, oh, I like these or both. Okay, so what do? I'm going to add some color to the middle so they are not on white. Let's do that. I thought super glue might be the best. Okay, so now I will be dropping them somehow. I don't want them to fly everywhere like, oh, so sweet. This is the cutest ever. Look. Sorry, I was holding it in my mouth. At the moment, I'm going to drop them here. Makes more sense. Personally, I think I prefer the pink ones. Okay, don't put too much, don't put too much. So glad I finally managed to use them. Okay, so we've got those. Oh, I think they are pretty unusual, but definitely in the mixed media style. I was going to add gold to the background, but now I'm thinking no. I don't want any other shiny places except for her here. With 3D pieces, I tend to use satin varnish or matte varnish. I think it looks rather awkward if we've got all the 3D elements very shiny. I will be using spray varnish again because it's a 3D piece. It will be very, very difficult to get into all those little elements here and to keep them intact. Smaller palette knife, just the letters. First I was thinking flowers, and now I know what I wanted. I just wanted a couple of leaves, like much more subtle, and I think I've got this, so I can sort of position them anywhere I want. Here, there. I can cut out more. There'll be something, yet not much. So I want the thinnest possible. That's what we want. I want some here and then maybe somewhere here. Making sure it's all smooth. Well, there we are. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave the word butterfly in your comment below, and I'll try my best to give it a heart. This was a big video, but if you want to see my work in even more detail, nice and slow, with tons of extra footage, check out my extended tutorials on Patreon. This lovely lady is for sale now on my website, abcreativeofficial.com. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all next Saturday. Bye bye!